Hello, hello, people. Welcome, everybody. I have some very sudden inspiration, like just urge to draw. So I decided, well, I should probably stream that as well, not to waste it. So, how's everybody doing? Okay. Oh, also, I have something interesting to talk about. I won't give much context, but just enough so you understand where I'm coming from. I'll explain it later. But hold on. Let me get you guys on my phone. Okay. There you go. Got you guys on the phone. Okay. This might be a little bit of a, well, no promises. I feel like it's going to be a bit of a longer stream. Um, but maybe I'll lose motivation halfway through. Who knows? But I got a feeling it might be a little longer because I'm starting earlier as well. So the video is going to be about magic, right? And I'm worried that I'm going to be losing track again. Uh, because I like doing that. I like losing track. And like overreaching with each of the videos. You know, I'm trying to keep them short and concise, and now I'm like starting to add topics and more things to them again. Like for example, I could have finished the video by now, but I'm stuck on like the design of the healing bugs that I want to put in the image, which aren't really relevant to the topic of the video, so it doesn't really matter if I want to add them now or not. The longer the better, yes, but with the way I function, long isn't good. I'm very much better at making like short, concise things that stick to one topic, finish it, and then finish, and then make another video about it if you know uh there's a separate topic I want to talk about. So it's all like small, bite-sized pieces. Okay, we're gonna get into that. Ignore the bugs. True, true. I'll just skip the bugs, and I'm just gonna have this be the image for the video and just work on the script right away. But I want to have another one go on right after that. So that's what we're going to be drawing the image of. But what I was going to talk about was okay, YouTube. Uh, no, I need to give context before I ask the question because otherwise everybody in chat will go, what? 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 Okay, so basically, I've been talking to Sedeka and Shabby, right? You might know them if you're in the server. They're killing it with concepts for the Monster Garden, and they're also helping me a fuck ton when it comes to making the book, right? And they suggested this thing that I really like the idea of. I don't want to reveal too much about it yet, but basically, there's a third country called Burla, and it's now basically ruins that are inhabited. Oh, thank you for the $20, Jason Mason. Appreciate it. I love your art. Thank you very much. Appreciate it a lot. Um, the town is the city, the capital is basically abandoned in ruins, but there are still residents within them that are sort of brutish Viking-esque scavengers and hunters that like scrounge around the city and stuff like that and the surrounding swampland for supplies and such, and they're basically madmen. Like they have been born and lived and gone through the war so much that compared to the average soldier, they are nuts. Now here comes the problem. The Burla men uh, are supposed to be butt ass naked, right? Schlong out and everything. But the obviously, nudity is not a good thing on YouTube. Um, so yeah, because like okay, hear the reason. Okay, Sadek and Shabi suggested it that way, and I was like, fuck yeah, I love that concept. No, it's because it's a butt ass naked guy with like a weapon and a bandolier or something, but like picture the concept of a fucking just a naked dude in a war zone. Everybody's armed to the teeth with weapons and armor and padding and gambeson and fucking uh guns and shit, and you just see a naked guy walking around barefoot, hunting rats and shit. Scottish Highlander vibe. Yeah, so they were gonna be maybe covered in mud. Yeah. So they were gonna have this wax covering on them, right? That they used to protect themselves, but also to like help with skin conditions and stuff like that. But they were still gonna be schlong out, you know. So I was wondering, and I'm gonna probably look into this further to hopefully see if I can do anything about it. If there's like a rule on YouTube that helps with artistic nudity, because I'm not doing it. I genuinely think it is a important part of the concept that they're literally nude, because it helps it helps like emphasize that strangeness of them, you know? Like contrasted with all the other characters in the war, it would be so weird, but it would fit perfectly. So I'm sort of, you know, artistic nudity is allowed. I hope so. I'm gonna look into give them very long beards. They do have like very long beards and stuff like that, but I still want them. This sounds so weird. I still want them cocks out. You could just still put the black bar over it while you stream. Yeah, I guess so. I guess. Just do it realistically. Well, there are people showing uh apply is oh, okay. Oh, that guy. I'm gonna be entirely honest with you, my guy. Drawing a nude guy is literally not that bad compared to the amount of stuff that basically amounts to straight up pornography. Well, yeah, but I'm just worried that it's gonna like cause some trouble or something like that, because I think it's like to emphasize it again, it's a necessary part of their concept. You know, I I drew up one of them and like sent them into the group once, and I feel like it is like a very interesting idea to just have butt ass naked people in a war zone. um, so I'll see what I can do about that. Simon loves the schlongs. I do. I can't help it. I need them. YouTube will not stop me. But look. I'm not gonna get too held up about it, because like even if YouTube or I can't find like a thing that says it's completely fine to do that if it's for artistic purposes, if it's not allowed, then like it would be fun in every image of them to have like something in the foreground perfectly blocking their schlongs every time, you know, like those movie scenes with the something perfectly blocking it every time. That'd be fun as well, but still I feel like it'd be taken away from the concept somewhat. Don't do it realistically, and I think you will be okay. I mean, my style is sort of like this, so I mean, I could like shade it so it's obscured, but it's still gonna be there. Go full Renaissance? Yeah, I'm sort of. I mean, I'm not comparing my art to Renaissance. I just feel like for the purpose of the art, it is a necessary thing for me to add. A leaf in the wind, yeah, perfectly like a speck of dust or a particle of something flies by, a burnt piece of cloth or something every time, or somebody's gun barrel or a bottle in the foreground or something. Crank up the broom like fucking god rays coming from the crutch, blocking out this like blinding the viewers. Yeah, but the waxing video, that's the issue. The waxing video and all those fucking basically porn videos on YouTube, they are scooting or skirting by because of the rules that YouTube has against educational content. Like medical educational content, that sort of shit. So you can basically just show whatever if it's for the purpose of education and medical or whatever, fucking waxing your asshole. So it's like my art isn't that, you know? So I don't have that excuse, that umbrella that I can just put over it, unless we have to like try and make a unless we like really embrace the loophole and make a Burleman like uh, I, actually no, I'm not gonna say that. It's all based on sexual gratification according to YouTube. Yeah, I'll have to look into that because there's no like sexual gratification that I'm. Can I post the YouTube page on it, Simon? Yeah, yeah, sure. Send it. Send it to me in the server and like at me or something so I can look through it. Tutorial educational. Yeah, just have a Burleman teach you how to wax your asshole and just render it out. Me and fucking Zedeko were joking that it's like, well, I mean, if we make it educational, then it counts. So just make a Burleman wax his asshole. Have it be the only 2-page spread in the book as well. Fucking bare ass. Every other image is just one-sided, but this is the only 2-page spread. Sent it in general one. Okay, perfect, perfect. Like really emphasize it in the book as well, you know? Have like have it be like the only page in the book that's fucking pop-up book style, has like two hands on either side of the page with like articulation. When you open the page, they sort of like spread outwards. No. No, it's not. Bro, it's for the book. You listen, it's artistic. Hear me out. What if the mage had thimbles on their net? Okay. No, 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 no. Okay, let me see in general one. Uh, nudity and sexual content policy. Here it is. Um, we updated our nudity on 2022. Okay. That violates policy could result in channel termination. Don't post content on YouTube if it shows depiction of clothed or unclothed genitalia, breasts, or buttocks that are meant for sexual gratification. Ah, right, right. Pornography, the depiction of sexual acts or fetishes that are meant for sexual gratification. I guess it always ends with sexual gratification, so if that's not the point, then I guess we're fine. I'll have to see some more into it, but maybe we can do that. But yeah, anyway, that's what the thing I was wanting to tell you guys about, because I was just curious if there is a way to get around that or something. But now let's get into what we're actually going to draw. So this video, right, the drawing that you're seeing right now was going to be about the idea of spell casting, how to cast a spell. And then after that, I was gonna make a video that's sort of... Is the scope gonna be too big for that? Foreskin. Educational things all the time. How to cast a spell tutorial from Simon. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna actually cast a spell in real life. This has never been a fantasy series. It's actually just been real life. This is all real. No. Just be mature about it. Well, yeah, I'm hoping to be mature about it because I genuinely believe that it is for the artistic purpose of my work to have them be nude. Uh, you know, so I'm not trying to do anything funny or whatever. Drinking dark web tar potion at 3 a.m. Don't open the front door! Exclamation point. Gone wild, gone sexual. Salmon is actually from the Illuminati, confirmed. I can neither confirm nor deny that. You're real? Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, but... Magic... No! No, not the magic blast. Who has to be nude? Basically, there's a group of people in the world that I feel are necessary that they have to be nude in images, to like emphasize their point. But I don't know if that's okay or not, so I've been asking you guys if that's okay or not. But we already got past that, so that's the context for that. But yeah, what I was thinking to do after this video was that I was gonna put a lot of effort into trying to do like many environmental scenes cut together with like panning shots and stuff like that to hopefully show the feeling of the world more thoroughly, like entirely. Um and like just give like a general overview of the world to uh, set the ground rules or the baseline for everything. Bacon Ultimate, thank you for the $10. Do you think your version of dwarves are especially afraid of spiders? Huh? Alternatively, it'd be cool to see a race of spider people to rival them, maybe related to elves or drow. Um, I don't see why they would be afraid of spiders. Spiders are cool, I agree with that. But I don't see why they would be afraid of spiders. Or I wouldn't want to add a race just to have them be an opposite or like oppose another. I want them to be sort of more deeply tied together with the rest of everything. It was about time to rule 30 for the setting. Again, it is not for any sexual means. It is purely for the artistic purpose of it. So says Tolkien. Huh? Is the dwarf video scrapped or just delayed? I I'm not happy with the script on it yet. I feel like I need to work on the script again, you know? Adding spider people? No, no. I don't think I'm gonna add spider people. Some sort of instinctual fear of them because they hated them. That's I don't know. When it comes to elves, what's your my stance on the two main groups, the light elves and dark elves? Stance? It makes it sound like it's some sort of political movement. What the? It's just fantasy races, aren't they? They're just pointy-eared leaf lovers. Fucking bastards. um, I mean, I yeah, elves. That's my point of view. Elves. Woo. Cancel Simon. Elf politics. Yeah, my stance. What do you mean stance? I worded that so weird. Oh, no worries then. Up here at 5 a.m. Well, good morning. Jesus. Should be going to bed. The dwarven stance, yeah. Yo, been a minute. How's it going and what we're doing? We're gonna be drawing. Hopefully a lot. So that's exactly what we're gonna be doing. Actually, let me get right into that. I'm gonna do it on a separate canvas, actually, so I don't know why I pulled that one up. Let me see. Okay. Then, what was I gonna do? Save as. Animatic again, god damn it. Why do I do this to myself? There you go. That's the name of the drawing. Because I think perhaps it's going to be an animatic. Maybe, maybe. Howdy, Monster Garden. How are we all? Well, I know I'm doing good. I don't know about anybody else, so hope everybody else is doing good as well. Also, Simon, would you mind if you incorporated aspects of your magic system? Wait, would you mind if you incorporate aspects of your magic system with some personal changes into my world building? I incorporate my magic system into your world building? You want me to do it myself, or you want to do it for me? I think one of those was meant to be I instead of you. Yeah, yeah. Sure, sure. Go ahead. I'm gonna sneeze. The Discord link in your description isn't working. Then try to use the one in the About section on YouTube. If that one doesn't work as well, I'll send you one. Or somebody else send you one. I don't know. We are full of spelling errors together. Don't worry. I don't know why I'm being a an annoying little guy with like pointing out everybody's spelling errors, even though I fully understand what they're trying to say, because I myself do a bunch of spelling errors as well. So apologies. I don't know. I'm being a bit of a jerk at the moment. Just well, actually, that should be a comma there. I proceed to misspell the word air. Fucking reveals himself as a secret grammar. No, like knowing how bad my grammar is, I don't know why I'm doing this. Um, actually, what type of music do the people dance to? Funk and I don't know, fucking breakcore. First stream, let's go. Welcome, Ripple the Dipple. Good name, good name. Okay, so Animatic showing off the world. Okay, hopefully if I know the pacing of what I want the animatic to be, I could maybe get someone like Poliostasis to do like a song for it as well, to have it fit with the pacing of the animatic. Who knows? When can we get a Kabrak plush? Oh god. I don't know. Do you think synthwave music would match aspects of your world? I mean, yeah. The thing is, like, I with music and stuff like that, I feel like the feeling of the music comes way first before realism. So if the feeling of the music fits, it doesn't matter what kind of instruments you're using. You know, I don't want to get held back by just using authentic medieval instruments in any sort of soundtrack that the world has, because sometimes synthetic sounds and stuff like that really work well even in like medieval settings. And the thing is, I love those kinds of synth sounds and like distortion and stuff like that. If it fits, if they make it fit with like fantasy worlds, it's awesome. Tiki tiki hole. Yes, exactly. The music in your videos, where can I find them? It's called the Stranger theme. That's pretty much all I use. It's in the YouTube as well. Fuck, I still haven't. I don't know why I'm still not getting to it. I need to like upload all of the music I have as the one where you can use it for free, where you can just use it if you want. Because I was gonna do that. I've been hesitant because like I want to have like a nice thumbnail for all of them, but that means I have to draw like another drawing for each of them. I should just post them with whatever first, and then maybe I can update it later. Um, First time watching you live, I really wanted to ask if you played Pathological because it suits your style a lot. Oh, I know Pathological. I know how grim of a game it is, and I have not played it yet. I'm hesitant to play games like that with like hard choices because I don't work well with hard choices. I play games to have fun and enjoy myself, and being stressed out. I mean, yes, games are supposed to be experiences, not just for fun, but for me, I just enjoy games for fun because everything else is stressful already. Fear and hunger type beat. Yeah. I'd recommend just using your Monster Garden logo for your music tracks. True, true. Actually, that's a good idea. I'll do that. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah. The Dark Souls universe is fantastic. Well, of course it is. I can't remember if you expanded on the dwarves any further in your video on them. No, no, I didn't. I still need to get to that. Huh? I'm dying. How do you do your line art? That is my sketches. I just skipped the line art part. I know that people don't zoom in and stuff, so most of my drawings just are. For me, I'm more comfortable with just skipping the line art and just going from sketch straight to color, because you can have a lot of cheating going on with color to hide a lot of the imperfections. Because this looks fine, you know. Obviously, if I wanted it to be in the book, I'd definitely like clean up a lot of the stuff to make it look better. But if you zoom in, the lines are completely a mess. The lines don't make sense at all. You know, they were just there to help me guide the colors. So like there you go. I accidentally, but yeah, they're not clean at all. I would like to ask what's more important. Hold on. What's more important, the environment in which the characters live, or adapting the environment to the characters you have an idea for? Um, it depends on the concept, you know? Some of them like with some ideas, it's the character came first and then you try to figure out where that character came from. But with some of them, it's also like the environment comes first and then I try to fit a character into it. Um, Sometimes the having an environment first really makes the character designing interesting because you're sort of held back, which makes you like try to push things. Because you know what kind of materials, what kind of things they would have available to them, what kind of condition they would be in, and stuff like that. So you can really play around with that. Now that I have like an established world, it's really fun to like push or put things into it and try to push it around. Because there's a lot you can do with those limitations I've set for myself. What are you doing today? Well, yeah, I haven't really done a good job articulating that, have I? I want to make an animatic. I'm hesitant to say this because the first time I did an animatic, it was nightmarish. I want to do a sort of animatic to show the feeling of the world, right? Which means I need different shots and scenes that portray the world and its environments and inhabitants. Um, yeah, mages seem to break the war meta. True. Yeah, everybody else can fight too. Well, the thing with mages is even though they are very powerful, they're still mortal. You know, you can shoot one and they'd still die. So the war is still a sort of hide and seek game between two sides where one tries to see the other before they see them. So it's still not like a unfair advantage if you play smart. But yeah, so let's write down first what things I need to accomplish with the animatic. So I know like what we're trying to get out of it, what sort of information I want to bring across. So important things that I want to show is definitely the war, right? So the war would be oppressive, grueling. So this could be like somebody trudging through mud. Mud would help show that it's grueling, and just like bad weather conditions, rain, storm, uh, oppressive. We could have, under fire, claustrophobic. So basically, I'm trying to like eke out as much as I can out of each image. So if we know what sort of feelings we're trying to accomplish, instead of just drawing a lot of war scenes, I could try to make one that is within tight, uh, enclosed trenches. It's muddy, it's flooding with water, and they're under fire to sort of help like really make the image have like a lot of things going on in it. World War One vibes, yeah, yeah. Then the witch hunting would be a good thing to show as well. I'm not sure yet what kind of feelings. Um, well, actually, melancholy, dread, loss. Um, so perhaps like a sort of grim scene of them just sitting around. Well, grim sitting around the campfire. Um, I don't know how grim I can make a warm scene of depressing. Yeah, but also like sort of up hopeful because I do think that even though I want there to be a contrast between the actual situation that the witch hunters in and how the witch hunters are dealing with it because the witch hunters are trying to do the best or make the best out of their situation. So something hopeful could be with like them playing instruments. So joking, something like that would be interesting. Then another thing would be the bunker cities. So these would be also claustrophobic. Claustrophobic, cluttered, amazing. Well, these are amazing too. Warren. A shot of the pillars would look cool. I'm getting there. Patience. Don't suggest anything like, oh, you should have this shot. You can clearly see that I'm still going through them, so don't suggest anything yet. If we get to the end of it and then you see that I might have missed something, then suggest something. Uh, I recommend doing that with anybody you see doing something. By the way, that's one of my pet peeves. Actually, is like if, for example, I'm in the middle of sketching something and somebody goes, "You should color that." It's like, no shit. Wonder what happens after the sketch is done. You know, wonder what the next procedure is after the sketch is done. No, actually, I was just gonna quit after the sketch and just end art. End my art career after that. Never finish it. Fucking, of course I'm gonna color it. You know? We're like halfway through the sketch. I haven't drawn the bottom half of him yet. And they go, where are the legs? I'm getting there, buddy. Like, fucking magic sickness, line art, plague. But yeah, so the bunker cities, war, witch hunting, uh, then the pillars, uh, or slash pillarmen, uh, climbing, grand, imposing. Then we have the drills. which would be, I mean, caves would be fun to draw. Caves, caverns. So some sort of shot of like the back of a drill and how it looks. With like the people walking towards it to show the scale. Then with the pillars, obviously having like a scene of pillarmen climbing the pillars would be interesting. But also one of the parades would be interesting too. Um, then showing metamorphosis or magic somehow. And also, magic. So some sort of scene of like somebody casting a spell would really be good to actually show that. So, casting spells. Um, and okay, and then when it comes to the war. Ratcatcher, Burleman. Um, so much to cover, isn't there? Witch hunts, bunkers, pillarmen, drills. Bunker cities. Okay, now I'm starting to feel like I'm missing something. Is the Pillarman theme done? No, sadly not. Oh, right, dwarves, dwarves. Uh, monsters, because Monster Garden. True, true. Oh yeah, having a scene of the. Oh, I remember something else too. But hold on, let me get the monsters in. What am I? Zombies. Healing bugs, that's gonna be inherent in those images. Oh, yeah, let's just write it down so I don't forget it. A week worth of tasks, true. Dwarves, then we also have the mana core. Ominous. So war, witch hunters, bunkers, pillars, drills, metamorphosis, and dwarves. Maybe add some humans. I wonder if there's humans in any of these categories, huh? I bet the war is fought by imaginary fucking fairies and shit. There's people in all of these. What about the beautiful parts of the world? Excuse me, I think there's a beauty in all of them. Child labor, yes, okay. Child. Uh, it's the less thought out questions that really irk you. Yes, yes, I think so. Child labor, yes. There's beauty in all. Yes, child labor. But yeah, of course there's gonna be child labor. It's a war. What do you want me to say? You want me to just gloss over that part and just say no? There's no child labor. Yes, there is. Yes, there is child labor. Mom character you made? Yeah, I guess like a warmer tavern feel might work, but hold on. Get some music going. The Burleman. Hold on. Burleman. Maybe some of the more horror aspects of the world. I think that would be in witch hunting, yeah. The war having like a healing scene might be good too. Madness? Oh yeah. Madness in the war. Um I don't have it's a mask. Dwarves, mana core. What else is there? Hold on. Let me look up the document. Maybe there's something really obvious I'm forgetting. And then obviously we have to think about the pacing of the thing as well. To see like how it escalates. I do want it to be like a sort of escalation as the animatic continues, so maybe it starts off slow and then gets worse. Vehicles like the tanks, good point. War machines. There's gonna be a lot of shots. You have something religious? Yeah, the pillars and the drills. 5 hour stream, let's go. Let's see. Let's see how long it goes. Drugs. Right. Drugs. Let's put it under child labor. Drugs. Can't forget about the drugs. Are mages and sorcerers the same thing? We don't have sorcerers. I just call all magic users mages. That's just the word I want to use. Love that he's serious about child labor. Oh yeah. Abort. You want me to draw an abortion image in my intro to the world animatic? War, witches, monsters, abortion. Oh, that's great. Um, dogs piss. Oh my god. Giant bugs. No. Isn't Warhammer levels of grimdark? I mean, what do you mean by Warhammer levels of grimdark? I mean, it's a war going on, and I do want to get into the nitty and gritty of the effects said war has on the people waging it. Um, I don't want to just have things be grim for the sake of it, though. That's for sure. I don't want to just be like, people are killing and murdering each other just because they're crazy and mad. No, it's a war. The reason they're fighting is because it's a war. You don't just eat babies because you can. Uh, so I think thoughtful grimdark. Well, yeah, I guess so. People smoking weed. No, I already have. I already put drugs under child labor. Don't worry, we're not forgetting drugs. Maybe we can put those together as well and have child laborers using drugs. Child abuse. No, like I child slavery. No, not child slavery. The people are working together in the trenches. I don't think it gets to the point where there's slavery and stuff like that. You know, I don't want the child labor looking bad. I want I want the child labor looking positive. There's a good side to it too, you know? When it's good, it's good. Bearded Master, thank you for the 10 Canadian dollars. You could justify child labor by saying that all the men old enough are sent to war, and the women either work too or raise the children until they are old enough to work. No, no, I have a plan for child labor. I have a plan, don't worry. It's not just willy nilly slapdashed into the world, haha, child labor. No, no, no. There's lore. Child labor lore. We support child labor. Yeah, like we talked about in the last stream. I'll get sponsored by Nike. Hey, sponsored by Nike. We're first of all, before we get into the video, today we're talking about child labor. But first of all, thank you to our sponsor, Nike, for making this possible. I also had a plan for child labor, but the damn gov won't let me. Damn. Great, everyone has a plan for the child labor. Yeah, yeah. Today we're sponsored by a sweatshop factory. Okay, what are we missing here? Okay, I don't think we're missing anything. So the pacing that I'm thinking about in the video would be sort of pretty much like a song where it would have a build up, then the first drop, which is like the peak when it comes to visuals, and then probably like another, middle part, and then another peak, and then it fizzles off uh towards the end. Something like that. Or maybe just one. I think that's fine enough. So, have you seen Oppenheimer? Yes. Explosion go boom. That's my that's what I took away from it. How long will the animatic be? I'm not sure. I'm thinking perhaps like a minute and 40 seconds. Like really just get to the point and get out kind of idea. Anticipation. Uh, fizzle. Mystery shots. Crazy. Crazy visuals. So this is where like the war and stuff like that would come in. War machines, storm, right? Flood. Uh but then also like cut in with like weird parades. Then this would be the sort of establishing shots. Uh, Looking back at your previous video, your world to the audience. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm concerned about, and that's why I like kind of want to make like a nice animatic to perhaps like help pull everything together. Um, so that you can actually like get introduced into the setting better with like a nice sort of overview of the situation that people are in and stuff like that and the atmosphere of the world. I think the atmosphere is going to be more important than actual lore. I don't want to just like make a long ass video lore dumping literally every part of the world from the bunkers to the witch hunts to the war to the manicore. That seems like it would be tedious, you know? So like having it be very concise and more like an animatic to like pull people in to make them get it, you know, get the mood, get what I'm trying to accomplish with this would be better. Yeah, show don't tell. I feel like that would be better. Show don't tell. Yeah. So establishing shots would be like panning shots of like the war and stuff like that. Um Bunker cities. It's a lot. The problem is that's like a lot of different things. So it's like what order would it be disorienting just to have like a random mash of images shown to you, you know? Yeah, yeah. What's the mana core? We'll get to that. Manta ray chained up in the secret facilities. No, mana core, not manticore. Depends how you do it. Yeah, yeah. I'm sort of stuck on like how I'd want to do it. So I feel like having uh, a scene of some like soldiers waging through a flooded tunnel in a trench to me feels like a good image to have. And then like to show that image again with like even less space would be a neat thing. People drowning would be a neat thing, pretty much. Try a quick and easy storyboard first. I know. I've done this already, so I know I have to do a storyboard and stuff. I'm just thinking of like interesting shots that I would want to definitely have and then try to fit that into a storyboard somehow. Neat people drowning, yeah. Liquid mud, also known as dirty water. How do taxes work here? I don't want to add the IRS into the world. That would be the greatest horror. Beyond witches and war machines, the IRS takes all. You could bomb the bunkers and the people wouldn't scream as loud as the tax man coming in barging through the door. Are you thinking of adding color to it? Hopefully. Maybe. We'll have to see how much energy I have for this. Showing off artillery? Yeah, good idea. Artillery would be crazy visuals. I do want a scene of a combustion mage in a trench. Okay. Just follow the plume of smoke. Yeah. I mean, it would be very easy to spot them. It's not like you would want to be there. That's the problem. It's like, yeah, there's a plume of smoke. Doesn't mean I should be there where it is. Because with like how the trenches are made and stuff like that, I'd expect you'd see the plume of smoke, but it'd be hard to actually get to them. If you wanted to climb out of the trenches, you'd probably be, shot down by some random people, and you'd have to maneuver through the trenches to get to it. And if you get to it, then you're in the line of sight of it. If only Varus wants to climb the pillars, why are Ram and Varus fighting for them? They're not fighting for the pillars, or their religion. That's not what they're fighting over. Does your war have a name? No. Like World War blah blah blah. I actually no, it doesn't have a name yet. I mean, the war is currently going on, so I doubt people would be concerned about trying to name the thing. Maybe just for territory. No, there is I think I did have a pretty good, or I do have like a pretty good reason why the war escalated to the point where it is now. But I don't want to like talk about it yet. I have told like the history of the war, like how it started in one of the streams previously, but I'd rather like wait to properly like say it in a video instead of, repeating myself in another stream. Uh, Drowning. And then actually cutting that with like a shot of a witch getting burnt might be interesting. So like middle screen focus and then just cutting from a combustion mage to a witch getting burnt at the stake might be interesting. Uh any tips to start world building? Nope, I have no idea. Naturally. Have it happen naturally. Don't force it, I guess. So yeah, have these transition. I'm sort of trying to think if like I have any connections I can make between them so there's like smooth transitions between them. I'd want the focus to be in the middle of the page mostly. I don't think I want it to jump around much, so um sort of like the person drowning's in the middle as well. So there's not much like jumping around you have to do between shots. Tip number 1, make a YouTube channel, get 200,000 subscribers. Yeah, just do that first and then get back to me. What media has the best description of war in your opinion? Ooh, the best depiction of war? I haven't watched enough of it, I think, to like really get a full picture. I feel like different media, it's hard for one media to like fully capture the whole range of what war is all about. Uh, I'd say like the all oh, hold on. All Quiet on the Western Front, I think, has had it pretty interesting. Come and See as well. Come and See, I think, was pretty interesting when I watched it. It was very dreadful. To like get through that and shit. But that's the interesting part of it. I think Come and See definitely like portrayed the main character like really well. Like just how his face contorted over the whole movie was really good. You know, the little kid fucking killed it. I don't know how old he is, but at the end of it, he looked he looked like he's been through some shit. Yeah, Come and See is a very movie. Yes, yes. Which movie? Come and See. Yeah, I sort of wanted a scene of like revealing a witch. So like Jakob barging into a barn or something with a lantern, and then at the end of the hallway it shows like the silhouette of a witch. That'd be a cool way to like finally reveal what a witch looks like as well. That'd be neat. Okay, you know how it would be a good way to actually establish this? Have multiple different things happening at once. So like the witch hunt, the guys traveling through the trenches, the scene in like the bunker cities and stuff like that, and have all of them have establishing shot at the start of it, then escalations, then the crescendo, and then the resulting aftermath of it, you know? So all of them are following the same structure of this is the established shot for all of them, then something happens in them, and then the aftermath after what happens, you know? So that could be like how they all tie together and are like more cohesive, perhaps. Parallel storytelling. Yeah. I feel like that would be interesting. So like the high point of the witch hunt would be seeing the witch. The high point of the war would maybe be like them drowning. That's the highlight, them drowning. Um like artillery's firing. How would I be able to tie that together? So like somewhere here while it's getting built up, a storm would start. Then also before that, or like after the storm starts, I was sort of thinking like, okay, storm getting chased by a combustion mage. Okay, hold on. We should make this separate so we can actually like understand what stories we're following. So, uh, soldiers, storm, combustion mage, run into tunnel, tunnel floods. Okay, and then the witch hunters. Come on, draw a straight line. Then this is the witch hunters. Prepare. Take care of curse. Then the tunnel floods would be them uh spotting witch, burn. Not sure what shot this would have yet after they drown. Or if they drown. Like we're not gonna show them actually drowning, I think. It's just gonna be this shot and then leaving it maybe on some sort of cliffhanger, or perhaps having like the exit of the tunnel have like a hand come out of it. Not sure about that yet. You should have a witch hunter that's like, um, your man from Inglorious Bastard, just a guy that's so intelligent, hunting witches. He's never been cursed, and you know some things we don't know about them. Well, yeah, but like the whole point of like how I want witch hunters to be in the world is that people don't understand them yet, which is why they get cursed to bits and why everybody is so like deformed and stuff like that. Um, Maybe there'd be one person who's better at hunting witches than others, but I don't think his story would be as interesting as the people that make mistakes. Okay, what else is going on? There's the mana core as well. Then or forge. Our bunker cities at the start of this bunker. You could see the outside of them. The thing is, I know what sort of shots I want in it, but I'm worried that if I actually put them together, it's gonna be absolutely incoherent. You know, I feel like I need to look at that playground trailer more on YouTube because it has like a lot of different shots, but still manages to make them like beautifully fit together. Hold on. Let me watch that one again. Playground looks so cool. Obviously, I'm not gonna be able to match that even closely because I'm also not gonna animate it. It's just gonna be hopefully like some animatics and stuff, like animatics. But just the feeling of how it like cuts between shots, I think, is really good. Hmm. What are you doing? We're thinking about an animatic at the moment. I want to capture the world and like aspects of it, but it's hard to like put it all into one if I, you know, that's like a really tall task. M- Magic and Metamorphosis can totally be covered with the Combustion Mage, right? So we can show their symptoms or just how they look pretty much so you can just see what the hell goes on with a metamorphosis and then have like an explosion going on in the background and them running away. How do I do that in the form of an animatic? Maybe show off someone normal looking practicing combustion mage and then cut to an old combustion mage setting dozens of soldiers ablaze. That would be cool. Hello, Simon. Just tuned in. Are we monstering gardening? Are we what? Monstering and gardening? Yes, yes, that is exactly what we're doing. Will there be fog? No. Clear blue skies. No fog. Fog is like a main element of the world that is like permeates the war entirely. Like there's a bunch of fucking fog everywhere. Yes, there will be a lot of fog. Very, very much fog. Okay, let me try and... So, let me just draw some scenes, and then we can see how we can perhaps stitch them together. So these are like soldiers inside a tunnel that's filling with water. Like water dripping from the ceiling and stuff. Then we have the follow-up shot, which is them fucking drowning. Could make the shot even like narrower, like this, to maybe show how claustrophobic it is. That might be some interesting things to play around. Just make the black border like a lot tighter. How are we doing? We're doing good. Okay, then there's our shot of them hiding from combustion mage. With rain. So we can like establish the idea of the rain getting heavier. Rain. Then it's like a guy telling the others to get into like the hole, but we can also show that there's like water flowing from the trenches into the bunker. Them perhaps running from the camera or running from the combustion mage first. Like that. So that would be that full scene. So them hiding from the combustion mage, running away, explosion in the background, ushering each other, like, hey, get in the trench. Then the trench starts filling with water, and then the almost drowning. Have you seen the latest Dracula Flow? No, I have not actually seen the latest one. If there's a new one, I'm very excited. Awesome video. I'm currently plotting my sci-fi novel today, so it's a good encouragement. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Okay. The witch hunters chilling and like playing instruments. A scene of them like looking out and it being like the sun going down or something. You know what I'm noticing? I'm drawing way too many images. Um, this is supposed to be like this is gonna be a lot of fucking work. Have you thought about the metamorphosis of fumigation mages? No, no, I have not. This is gonna be a lot of drawing if I actually do it this way. Am I actually gonna do it this way? They could blow it. True, true, they could. It makes sense. What should I do? What should I do? Perhaps you could make separate videos for it. Yeah, but then it defeats the point of what I wanted to do with like making one video to sort of establish the world. Yeah, I want to scale it back. I just don't know how I can accomplish what I'm trying to do with less. I'm thinking about it at the moment. Give me some time. Hmm. It's gonna be a lot of work regardless. Well, yes, but I want to do it smartly. Hmm. I feel like starting off with an image with, or starting off with a video that's just like a strong few images to establish the vibe with some voiceover might be good. Instead of actually trying to make like a proper animatic, that might be pushing it too far. So let's just see how many images I would need. So with an image of war, I can do the storm flooding. Oh, hold on. Give me just a second. Okay. So war would be a scene with like soldiers in a flooded trench, or the that's one. I do want an inside of the bunker cities, that's for sure. Scavengers. Bunker cities inside bunker city. Outside bunker city, I think I could put that in the background of this. Side bunker. Thank you for the 50 nook, Bonk. Appreciate it. I won't be able to watch the stream today, but here's some. Here, have some doubloons. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. What is a nook? I have no idea. But thank you for 50 of them. I don't know either, man. I don't know. I receive a bunch of different currencies that I have never heard of before, and I still don't know what they are. Fake money? Will give me the money with like the Yu-Gi-Oh characters on it. It's from Norway. Ah, neat. Norway krona. Oh, okay. Okay, then the witch hunters. Dwarf. Forge. Drills. Pillars. Okay. That's like the minimum amount of images I would need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh god, what have I got myself into? What have I got myself into? Good luck with all I'll say. Thank you. Hold on. Let me see. Think of how cool would be. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very much thinking about that right now. Pillars. A good way of actually showing that the trenches are amazing would be if a trench flooded and it caved in somewhere. So you can see into the bunkers underneath as well. Yeah, that'd be good. Inside bunker cities could show trade with rats. So we can get that aspect of it as well. Oh, thank you for the 20 pounds, Ultimate Kiwi. Welcome to the stream. I gotta go work this afternoon, to do last minute, last minute stuff. Love the weekend. Cool stream. Hate to miss it. Oh, no worries, no worries. Thank you for the donation. Appreciate it. And wish you good luck with your work, man. Insanity, hello. Welcome to the stream. Don't know if you typed before. I just saw you now, so welcome. So inside trenches, trade with rats. Be good. Scavengers would also show the rats, actually, but then we could make that about the burla men instead. Burla. Wide shot of trenches. Burla men. Question. Have you ever thought about putting werewolves into your project? No, I have not considered it. I have a world building project with a very large emphasis on any body mutations, and I think werewolf and emphasis that on sin and body transformation. Yeah, sorry, it's hard for me to read the end of sentences because on the phone they wonderfully put the heart emoji that you can give the stream over the chat. So I have to wait for another chat bubble to pop up to push it up to see it, or like wiggle it so it's in between the icon and the bottom of the chat. It's very stupid. I don't know why you can't move it or just remove it. But yeah, I same on PC. Yeah, that's just wonderful. Terrible design. True. They should hire me to redesign their chat. No. I'm gonna make it a cool wooden like rim around the chat so it's very nice and cool and fantasy. We love casting spells. True. We do love casting spells. But yeah, I've not thought about putting werewolves in the world. I've not gotten a good reason to, if that makes sense. If I come up with a good reason for why there would be werewolf-like creatures, then yeah, I definitely put them in, but at the moment I don't have any. Nanocore tests. It could be in the form of curses. A curse that makes you into a sort of werewolf. Drills. Pillars is parade. Drills is a pilgrimage into the core. Dwarven Forge, which show the armored carts. Which would show the Kabrak. I do also need this to show the Combustion Mage. Smoke Mage symptoms could be smoking hot. Oh my god. Thank you for the donation. Insanity for the 17 dick. No space for the word fumigation. Huh? What do you mean no space? Furry Wizard Money Gang. I don't know if I can push all of that into one image of the trenches. I feel like a flooded trench and then separating a combustion mage, but then also like an encounter with the... there's so much to do! There's so much to add! It's gonna just be more, even. I mean, it's good to allude to strange things. So like a shot of a zombie in a trench would be good, because it's like a weird thing to have, or like a cocoon. It doesn't have to show that much, it can just be like a shot of a cocoon. Need to donate more to write more? What? I didn't know that. Huh. That's annoying. I didn't know the world limit was tied to the amount you donated. Rats chase the zombie. Yeah, these are the maybe shots that I might want to have. A witch getting burnt, which I already have in like another video, but I would like a revised version of that. Witch burning. Cocoon. Jakob and the other ones around a fire. $45 DK, 150 characters. DK is 200 characters. Huh. 5 DK can't write anything? What? The trench floods. Killing the mage and the people fighting within it. Well, I wish I could illustrate. I mean, I could illustrate people dying in a flood. Maybe I'll think about that because the flood image I want it to be. Well, it's a cave in as well. So I don't know. Think about it. You can't eat a healing bug to get the heals. Okay, insanity. I think that is enough. I don't think I need you to run down each of the amount of letters you can write per cost of donation. It's taking by Torvik. Oh my god. Federico, welcome to the stream. Only 3 more. Well, that's enough. I don't think it's necessary. Like, I can see the trend of more money means more characters. I don't think it's necessary to show off each of them. It's like asking for a word in the dictionary. You tell me the word and then decide, oh, well, I guess while we're at it, I should read you all the rest of the words as well. Appreciate it, but I think that's it's fine. I love your work. Do we know more about the witches? I will make a video about them eventually. But at the moment, I have some big plans. I think that's all the shots I would want, isn't that? So these are maybe shots. Definitely want flooding. Wait, no, because the combustion mage has to be a separate combust. Combustion mage. I think that's about it. Creatures. How many creatures do we have? We have the Witch Hunter. Well, witches sort of count. Then we have the Kabrak, the Forge. We can have the healing bugs. Then this is also a creature. I think that's showing enough then. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not sure about these two. 10. 10 images for one video. What am I doing? I'm doing the scale too large again, but I can't stop it. What video is this? I want like an intro video into the world, basically establishing the setting and stuff like that, but I feel like I'm doing too much again. I feel like I'm doing it too much again. Hello from Washington State. Hello, hello, Roy. Uh, good night, by the way. It's Australian. It's I'm sleepy. Love your art, by the way. Thank you, Goom. Goom. Take care. Have a good night. I hope is awesome. Is some fucked up bird thing, and so are chickens. Chickens eat bugs, so let my boy get some of them healing critters. I know. Thank you for the 17 DKK insanity. Appreciate it. Girl, you are not built different. You are built wrong. Oh, goodness. I don't think you're doing too much. It just requires a lot. Yeah, true. It's just that I know my patience, right? I know the level of patience that I have. So I know this is gonna be torturous for me. Found your videos a while ago and been rocking with you since. Finally get to catch you live stream. Love your work. Thank you, Roy. Yeah. Sorry, today's live stream is a little less eventful than you might expect. Normally I'm a lot more hyper than this, but at the moment it's just this is a topic that I gotta think about a lot, you know, because it's like major images that need to have like a lot of tick marks be hit within each of them. Just joined. Hello, Naka. Are you drawing a full storyboard? Not really a storyboard. At this point, it's sort of like separate images establishing shots of the world. So for the trench cave-in, uh, it'd be interesting to have a shot like this, where we show like all the trenches going in all different directions. Right, and then just have like a part of it sink into the floor and show like different tunnels and networks and stuff like that. Maybe a larger hole. Q&A when? I have no idea. There's so many questions to go through. I still haven't read all of them and like picked them apart yet. So it's gonna take a while for me to do that as well. What am I even drawing? Hmm. When is it actually? Oh shit. Hold on. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to head off, guys. Sorry. This has been very much a less eventful stream, but I hope I'm gonna be able to make up to it with like a future stream where I work on more stuff, but I think I gotta go for now. Take care, everyone.